Once upon a time, in a small house with a beautiful garden, there lived a young boy named Mustafa. His parents had recently given him a special gift, a small yellow duckling that he named Waddles. Mustafa was overjoyed with his new pet, but he quickly learned that Waddles was quite the mischief maker. Every morning, Mustafa would wake up early to feed Waddles in the garden. The little duck would waddle excitedly around his feet, quacking happily. But as soon as Mustafa turned his back, Waddles would dash off on another adventure. One morning, Waddles discovered Mama's freshly planted flower bed. While Mustafa was getting more duck food from the kitchen, the naughty duck began digging up all the pretty flowers with his beak. Dirt flew everywhere. When Mustafa returned, he gasped at the mess.
"Oh no, Waddles, what have you done?"
The next day, Waddles found his way into the kitchen. He discovered a bag of flour that had been left on a low shelf. By the time Mustafa found him, there were tiny webbed footprints all over the floor, and Waddles looked like a ghost, covered head to tail in white flour. But the duck's biggest adventure came during bath time. Mustafa had filled a small plastic pool with water for Waddles to swim in. While Mustafa went to get a towel, Waddles decided to explore the house, soaking wet. He waddled through the living room, leaving puddles everywhere. He jumped on the couch, shook his feathers on the carpet, and even tried to climb the curtains.
"Waddles, come back."
The chase led them through every room in the house. Waddles thought it was a wonderful game, quacking gleefully as he ran. Finally, Mustafa caught up to his naughty friend in the study, where Waddles was about to jump onto Papa's important papers. Instead of getting angry, Mustafa sat down and had a little talk with his feathered friend.
"Waddles, I know you're having fun, but we need to be more careful. How about we make a special play area just for you?"
That weekend, Mustafa and his parents worked together to create a perfect duck paradise in one corner of the garden. They built a small pond, added some floating toys, and created a special muddy area where Waddles could dig to his heart's content. Waddles loved his new play area. He still had his naughty moments, like when he chased the neighbor's cat or tried to steal sandwiches during family picnics. But now he had a proper place to channel all his playful energy. As time went by, Mustafa and Waddles became the best of friends. Every afternoon, after Mustafa returned from school, they would play together in the garden. Waddles would follow Mustafa everywhere, like a faithful companion, and Mustafa would tell Waddles all about his day at school. The naughty duck had grown into a loving pet who still knew how to make everyone laugh with his silly antics. At night before bedtime, Mustafa would always check on Waddles in his cozy duck house.
"Good night, my naughty friend."
Quack! The whole neighborhood came to know about Mustafa and his naughty duck. They became famous for their adventures and mischiefs, but most importantly, they showed everyone how a little patience, love, and understanding could turn even the naughtiest of ducks into the most wonderful of friends. And so Mustafa learned that sometimes the most challenging pets become our dearest companions, and that every day with a friend like Waddles was a new adventure waiting to happen.